Hello, hello, and welcome. Hi, guys. This is unexpected. It said I had viewers before I even started. Were you guys just sitting there with my channel open? Hi, my threats. But yeah, hi. Yeah, I haven't been on for 3 days, so welcome back to hell. Yeah, right when I opened it, it said I had 3 viewers, and I'm like, I, I didn't even start yet. Strange, but I mean, I'll take it, but strange. Anyway, hi guys. Yeah, I haven't been on for 3 days. I'm very tired. But what else is new, right? What else is new? Yeah. Um, so here we are, back again, back in hell, or the abyss, whatever. Same thing. So yeah. Yeah, I thought Heim was boycotting me because he found out how deep my hatred for Gulfrey ran a couple streams ago. When she pulled her nonsense at the end of Act 3. But yeah, now we're in Act 4. Oh god, the dogs are starting again already. Shut up, dogs. But anyway, yeah, we're in Act... Oh my god. They won't shut up. But anyway, we're in Act 4 now. No, I haven't seen any trailers. Oh my god, this dog needs to shut up. Okay, but I haven't seen any trailers. At all. I haven't even looked at Steam since last time I streamed on Thursday. But yeah, interesting. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, I'm actually surprised you're here, Surats. I know that I actually started on time today for once, and usually you can only stop in when I start early. I was starting early for quite a while, but I was just so freaking tired. I tried till the very last minute to get a nap today. Because for the last 2 days, I was up past 6 a.m. Could not fall asleep at all. So I tried really hard to get a nap before stream today. So I actually started on time for once instead of early. But yeah. Anyway, so... Alright, last time I don't remember last time I saw Threats here live. Probably sometime last week, because I was starting early then. But yeah, last time I saw Heim live was right when we got sent to hell. So I hope you guys watched the VOD from the last stream. Because some big stuff happened with Day Day. Some really big stuff happened in the last stream with Darren. Really big stuff. Like, Darren completely dropped his facade that he has kept up all his entire life. And he was actually being real and open and admitted that he might actually feel some things. So yeah, you guys missed some stuff if you didn't see the VOD for the last stream. Some huge stuff with Darren. So hopefully you guys caught up on that, because it was a biggin. It was a biggin. But now we're just killing stuff. I think the last thing we did was we killed Willidus, some dork, for Greyboar's quest. And we have a quest for Lan, we've got a quest for Aru, we've got a quest for Ember, which is much later. And we were on our way looking for a portal to get back to the lower city, because we just got done finding some hookers for the champion so we could fight him. Or some crap. It's Act 4. We don't ask it to make sense. But anyway, gonna get a drink, and then I'm gonna try to get back into the game and see if we can accomplish anything today. But yeah, big, huge Darren moments in the last stream. So hopefully you guys saw them, because they were important. Very, very important. Yeah. I guess I can show you when we get in there. But I know if you guys have been watching before, the only reason I put Toy Box in the game was to keep track of what was going on with Darren. I'm just curious what you're going to think when she does that to you, if you actually play the game. But yeah, so I'll show you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about with Day, which I hope you do, because you've had about 3 days to watch the VOD and see what I was referring to. But I don't know if you saw me checking this before, but every time I ever checked this, it said, or at least in this stream, like in my one where I didn't get the super good ending, it said, I think it said unlock next to this. And then when every time I checked this in this stream, it said start. And then after last stream, okay, this thing right here, let's hide true. That's the true love flag for Darren. Every time I looked at it in this stream, it said it said start. In my stream where I didn't get it, it said unlock. But normally when I looked at it in this stream, or in this playthrough, whatever, it said start. Let's see what it says now. If it ever loads, you know, if it ever loads. But yeah, last time I checked this before last episode, it said start. Now it says unstart. It always said start before. Now it says unstart. So yeah, you missed some stuff with Darren. You missed some stuff with Darren. But anyway, here we are. We just killed Willidus. But I still don't know how I'm going to get through Darren's actual quest. That's the one I said that I will be crying during. Now, I've had my flags off, my little dialogue cues. I don't know. Because I got the second best ending for Darren's quest. The other 2 times I got that far in the game. The second best ending. Now this time I've met all the requirements for the best ending. But at the same time, every other time I've done Darren's quest, I've had the little dialogue cues on. And I've been playing that way. Now this stuff I don't think we can get rid of because it's some crap to do with this quest. But, the sickened and shaken thing. Go Ivo, spin girl. But, anyway. What was I even saying? Oh yes, Darren's quest. Now, I had the dialogue cues on every other time I did it. I've been doing this entire run without the dialogue cues on. And this is the result of that crap. But, yeah. I might actually turn the dialogue cues back on before we do Darren's quest. Because it is really hard with that quest because it says the same thing 2 different ways. And one time it says, like, bluff, and the other time it says truth. And, like, it says either bluff or lie or truth or something. It says the exact same thing. But it's like, I know it's probably making no sense to you if you haven't seen it. Zareth might know what I'm talking about because he's played the game before the whole way through. But I think you have anyway, right? Yeah. But yeah, in Darren's quest, it's like you can say the same thing 2 different ways. And one time it says, like, lie or bluff, and the other time it says, like, tell the truth or something. And it says the exact same thing 2 different ways. So I might actually turn the cues back on just for his quest. Because I really do not want to mess it up. But anyway, I don't know why I even look at this map. It's pointless. Pointless, I tell you. Alright, portal up, portal down, portal to the abandoned mansion, portal. But yeah, I was on my way back to the lower city to do the next step of the arena quest or whatever. Yeah, well, I'm talking just like his quest. Because it is really hard to like get that right because of how subtle all the cues are. And plus, it's already really hard for me to do that quest because, like I said, I'll be crying the whole time I'm doing that quest. So it's going to be really hard for me to concentrate and pick the right things if I don't have the cues on. Because, again, like I said, it can say the exact same thing 2 different ways. And one of them's considered the truth and the other one's considered a lie. Even though you're saying the exact same thing 2 different ways. So I might actually turn the queues back on. But his quest isn't until Act 5. But since I think I might have... Shut up, babe. But since I think I might have not messed up the romance, I don't want to mess up his quest either. Because like I said, I've gotten the second best ending for his quest the other 2 times I did it. The second best. But anyway... Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how the hell to get back to the lower city. Why do I even look at this map? It is so utterly useless. Okay. So, if we see Lan's quest, we'll stop and do that since he's with us. But, now I'm just trying to get back to lower city to finish the next part of the arena stuff. Walking around in circles. Make your build work. Well, doesn't Toy Box make everything work if you know how to use it? I literally don't know how to do anything in Toy Box except, hey, look at the portal. Except check Darren's stuff. That's the only thing I know how to do in Toy Box. But I don't want to, like, cheat the game. I just want to make sure I get Darren's stuff right. But anyway. Alright, so let's go back... Nexus, conversation. What now? Sozio wants to talk to me? Why does that say 10,000 delights? I thought I had to go to the battle list. Let me look at my quest log again. Alright, yeah, Sozio wants some nonsense now. Visit Alexia's mansion. It says talk to Zeklex. Yeah, he's in the lower city, so I don't know why he's telling me to go to the 10,000 delights or whatever. But, yeah, these 3 are just the ongoing things. I guess this one we can go to, but... Alright, yeah, so we gotta go to the lower city. That's what I thought. Alright. Anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, we do have Lan with us, so technically we could do his quest, but I kind of like doing things in order-ish. But anyways. Okay. Oof. But yeah, I'm keep talking about stuff from Act 5, but that's because the thing I was... Stop it. But that's because the thing I was the most worried about was getting Darren's romance right. Because I know how to get the second best ending for his quest. But I was going to try for once to get the best ending. But anyway. Anyways, performance issues down here? Which... I haven't noticed anything. Anyway. Let's talk to this fool. Alright. Ooh. I haven't been to the flesh markets yet. But, I don't know. I haven't noticed much yet, anyway. Cheat, but it's very restrictive since I'm used to PvP and having a DM where one can have certain abilities as a background thingy. Games like these don't have the adaptability to do so. Well, good luck. Hopefully you figure it out, because I'm over halfway through the game now. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you want it to, like... spoiler yourself to the end of the story before actually playing it or not. So that's what I'm worried about if you don't want to get spoiled. Because I'm over halfway through now. But anyway, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I arranged to deal with the hookers. I mean, the succubi. I'm glad to hear it. Your help in these matters is invaluable since I cannot attend to them myself. I think you'll find the reward for your assistance is quite generous. I've arranged a fight for you against a member of the Mahindrian League. Please let me know as soon as you are ready. Okay. I don't know what our spells look like. We just fought Willidus. But anyway, the tiefling carefully counts out the golden coins and hands them over to you. This should compensate your expenses. Whatever. I hope this wasn't just a waste of time. The tiefling nods on her sleeve. No idea how important this was. Thank you for your help. Alright, I don't know what our spells look like, so I might not... This might be a bad idea, but since I'm here, and I don't want to have to try to find my way back again, I guess we'll go in, ready to enter the arena. I hope you've come prepared. The members in the Hindrian League are formidable opponents. Atselm, your next opponent, has claimed the lives of over 100 of her opponents. She has also been slain in the arena on 3 separate occasions. However, she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious, but she always comes back to life, ready to fight in the battle bliss once more. Okay. Well, he just said it's Atselm. I guess we'll ask him more. When I don't focus on certain things, I won't remember. I do focus on the Gelfrey conversation, so that I remember. Yeah, it's kind of unforgettable, if I do say so myself. Why do you think that I've been saying ever since I started this run-through? I hate Gelfrey. Okay, anyway. I guess we'll ask him for more information about this Atselm chicky chick. The imp scowls and covers his face with his hands. He peeks out from between his tiny fingers as if he's wearing a mask. The tiefling glances at his familiar, then nods. Atselm will be your opponent. She is a very dangerous member of the Hindrian League, but she is a bit of a mystery. She used to work for the Assassin's Guild. No one knows why she left. She is swift, deadly, and violent, but most importantly, she's extremely hard to kill. Stay on your guard against her. Earning your membership in the Hindrian League will not be easy. Okay. Yeah, I remember this girly girl. Don't really remember much about the fight. I just remember her deal. But anyway, I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with sweet kiss. Better still slay your opponents and return alive victorious. You guys says that. Greybor, why are you not coming? You silly. You big silly. Alright, anyway. Now, she wants a place in the Hindrian League. This is Seraphine, the Mephit Slayer. The Hindrian League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her, you obsess over her, and you all fear her. We've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times we've enjoyed her defeat and painful death. But every time she has come back from the dead, an artist of suffering. Atselm thrice killed. I'll cut out your eyes faster than you can blink. Okay. The winner of this fight will be granted membership in the Hindrian League, and the other will die. Or in the case of Atselm, not die. We will have to find out. Fighters, commence battle. Don't get busy. I know, no worries. I'll working shit. No. Oh, believe I want Gelfrey dead. That's where I want her. But anyway, but yeah, I said to Surretz earlier, I have not been to the flesh markets yet. Now, I'm wondering if there is a way to avoid one of the most difficult fights in the game. I don't know. Because I know that I didn't get this, that fight in my Trickster run. Yeah. I mean, the one actually in the flesh market can get pretty dicey as well if you do that. But the one after that is one of the hardest fights in the entire game. And I know that my Trickster did not have to fight this person. So I'm wondering if I make a different choice, if I can avoid it. I don't know. Ivu? Yeah, I know that my Trickster didn't get it. So that's why I'm wondering. I don't remember exactly how it went, but we'll see. Anyway, but we're on this fight now, so I guess we'll worry about that. I didn't say I'd kill her. I can still want somebody dead. I didn't say I'd kill her. I'd still love it if she was dead, though. Okay. I would rejoice and do many happy dances if Gelfrey were to die. Doesn't mean I'm going to kill her, though. I don't generally kill people that aren't, you know, murderous cannibals. Gelfrey's just the queen bitch from hell, and she really, really needs to die. But anyway. Alright, let's do this, I guess. And why are you people all out of order again? I guess it doesn't really matter with these three. They are all whatever. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Who do we even have? Yeah, I RNG'd this, as you can see. Because, yeah. Anyway, well, she's not saying hi yet. So I guess you can say hi, Lan. Oh, okay. That's a nice start, I guess. Holy crap. Well, Jeff, you and Lan have this competition thing going on, don't you? Alright. We'll start that, I guess. Alright. Ain't nobody needing anything healed right now. So, too far away for that. Are we already blessed? I think we are. Maybe not. Guess just blessed then. Ivo. Okay. Let's see. What the hell? Look at this. Wiljeff could cast from here. I walk up here and still can't cast. He's got some kind of different range than I do. It's kind of weird. And I didn't turn down the furnace today, and it's already too hot in here again. Grr. Okay, anyway. Soziel. I don't know if you can even do anything, my dude. I gave him abundant casting. He still can barely cast anything. Stinking cleric. Apparently he's not close enough either, so just go as close as you can. Greater invisibility, you say? Babe, did you see this? We turned that on for the other dude. Alright. Yeah, before I continue this fight, I'm going to open the window a bit. One moment. If that doesn't help, I'll have to turn the furnace down. Because I didn't turn it down today. And I should have, probably. But anyway. Alright. So she's invisible, but we've got C invisibility on. So. Holy. Okay. Arena, I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. There's something wrong with Bismuth, too. I can't believe my eyes. Something, something, something. This can't be happening. The Nihindrian League's fighter is down. The fearsome Etsam has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nihindrian League. Woohoo! Go us. We killed enough people to make these people happy. Yay. 5 minutes. Okay, now is this the part where I think it is? If it is, we got another huge Darren moment coming up. If it's the part I think it is. But anyway, Mangaleth, whatever the fool's name is, solemnly raises its hand for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face, and he gives you a cheerful wink before quickly resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds, and his voice booms out of the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nihindrian League. She's invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Seraphine, the Mephit Slayer, glory and death. Shit! Well, it's either that or never finish the quest and never get out of the abyss. Those are my choices. So, yeah. And besides, he said this chick's going to come back. So, you know. He said that she doesn't actually die. So she's only temporarily dead. But yeah, that's another thing that I absolutely hate about Act 4. Because, as I said before, you spend the first half of the game murdering demons and trying to put an end to all their nonsense. And then you get to Act 4, and it's like, hey, go kiss their butts and make them love you. I'm like, excuse you, what? But that's what you have to do every single quest. If you look at every single quest, it's about make the demons fall in love with you. That's literally all of Act 4. all these guys, monsters, demons, whatever, that you've been killing for the first half of the game, now make them all fall in love with you. That's Act 4, folks. Welcome. Yes, she's temporarily dead. Jeez, anyway. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another, trying to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators grows so loud you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you in wonder and worship you as if you're a goddess. Is that another nod to the Ascension ending that I'm not doing? Alright. God. Some of these are kind of funny. Well, you were on their turf, so going ham here would most likely make you dead. Yeah. Which is the reason why Darren is so upset about being in this place. Because he knows that anybody around him, if he's in mortal danger, will probably die. And he's stuck here with the one person that he actually is starting to care about. So Darren is really not happy here. I don't know if you did watch the VODs, but now if you go and talk to Darren and say, hey, you want to spend some time alone? He actually says, I couldn't even think about being intimate in this place. So literally for this entire act, you can't even have any fun little cuddly naps with Darren. Another reason why I hate Act 4. But yeah, that's Darren's whole thing, because he knows that if he's in mortal danger, anybody that's around him at the time is likely going to die. And he's stuck here with the one person that he actually is starting to feel something for. So he's very, very unhappy because he knows that this is the most dangerous place ever. And he even said to me, I don't know if you watched it, but he said, I would never want to put you in danger or be a burden to you. Darren, Mr. Selfish, rich kid, libertine rake, doesn't care about anyone, literally said to me, I'd never want to be a burden to you or put you in danger. Darren said that. Like I said, some big stuff happened. You need to watch the last VOD. Yeah, okay, so that's one thing. Darren said that he could never be intimate here, but he also said that he'd never want to be a burden to me or put me in danger. And when we were talking to him, talking to Shavaro, one of Manago's sisters and her lover or whatever, she said, oh, you think you're any different, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, because she's like, you think the demons can't feel anything or something or like that? And she's like, what about you? Do you feel anything? And he's like, perhaps even I'm capable of feeling something. And he looked at me when he said it. And as you can see, we now have the flag set to unstart the true love for Darren. Instead of start it, it says unstart. So yeah. Yeah, so evil. And if this is the part I think it is, we're going to get another big Darren moment here at the end of this quest. No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't. See, that's the thing. It's like he's like so stuck because he has finally admitted that he really does want to be around me, but he also knows how dangerous it is to be around me as long as the other is an issue. But anyway, I guess we'll try this one. You love this, don't you? You dirty cowards. You're too scared to enter the arenas yourselves. You just want to watch others get killed. You're all disgusting, pathetic filth. Uh-oh. Being good again. The crowd goes wild. They erupt into a violent frenzy of angry taunts and screams. It seems as though spectators find her defiance more entertaining than eloquent words and brave speeches. Yeah. I knew that they wouldn't care. Bunch of freaking demons. Amangaleth lays his fat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For her valor and courage, Seraphine, this is the part I thought it was. So we're going to get another big, huge Darren moment at the end of this bit. Yeah, Surratt knows how this goes. But yeah. Yeah, we're about to get another huge Darren moment, which I think you only get if you're romancing him. Wouldn't make much sense if you didn't. If you got it any other time. But anyway, yeah, so Seraphine will receive a collar of the Nihindrian League. From now on, she's the precious property of the Battle Bliss. Excuse you? Excuse you? I am pleased to tell you that I have personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. He just called me precious property. Yeah, this seems like it's going to go well. Uh-huh. Watch, my housemates will come home right before, like, the big, huge Darren moment with my luck. So, I'm now precious property of the Battle Bliss, according to this fool. But, yeah. Yeah. Well, you're about to see it. If we get that far, there's another huge Darren moment after this little quest. And this is the first bit of it, just starting. Character creator, yes. Look out, champ. Armangolith pats you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. Yep, this is what I thought it was. But once we get past this part, we get another huge, huge Darren moment if you're romancing him. It doesn't happen if you're not romancing him, I don't think. But I've always romanced him. But that's what I believe. It only happens if you're romancing him. But anyway. So yeah, the world around you fades to black. Ironically, he let me keep my dragon. Alright. Hey, that's enough fooling around. You have more methods to defeat. Armangolith looms over you. The arena master's massive blooded torso wiggles wildly as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. As the Cambion howls in amusement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. You reach up a hand and discover you're now wearing a jewel-studded metal collar. The hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. Well, if you try to play the game without Darren, good luck to you. That's all I can say. Good luck to you. And also, it's going to be really boring without Darren's commentary. But anyway, the hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. I've let you down, champion. That fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. Well, what's done is done. Stay strong. We'll find a way to free you. Expect an explanation. Mangolith grins. What did you expect? You were so desperate to join the Nihindri League, now you're a member. Did you think I'd let you wander around Elishanera and risk your ass out in the streets? Well, think again. I don't want anyone to slit your throat and leave you bleeding to death in some back alley. A death without any spectators? Absolutely not. No, when you die, the crowds will be screaming from the stands. That's a promise. 95%. Well, just make sure that you give somebody else a res spell, then maybe you can avoid that other 5%. Or you're just going to kill him for his quest so you can get that reward for the evil choice. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. I've heard about it, but of course I've never done it. Like I said, the 2 times I've done Darren's quest, I've gotten the second best outcome. Second best. But anyway. So, he's locking me up so I don't get myself killed on the street. I just find it ironic they let me keep my dragon. The Cambion points to your collar with a smile. Please accept this small gift with my compliments. It will guarantee your safety. This collar will make sure you do not leave the Battle Bliss. I don't want you out looking for trouble in the streets. It will also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators outside the scheduled fight times. It would be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. No, there will be a time and a place for fighting, but here you can experience other kinds of entertainment. You'll enjoy all the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans. You'll love being my property, I promise. Well, don't you have to make the evil choice for that? So, what is it? Just like a buff to like attacks or something? I forget what it is. I don't know. Yeah, well, if you want to go through the last half of Act 5 and all of the final act without the best healer, just so you can get some reward, hey, good luck. Good luck. Anyway. Let's see. Mm-hmm. That's so obviously the lawful one. What the hell? Seriously? All right, if you want to get rid of, you know, the funniest companion, go right ahead. It's your game that you're messing up, not mine. All right, anyway. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, but if you're going to be lawful good, how can you make the evil choice? Won't you lose all your little powers or whatever? Or are you not playing a power? Oh, we don't know what you're playing by now. But yeah, I was watching some other playthrough, and guy was playing a paladin. And he made so many good choices because the lawful choices all sucked that he ended up losing his paladin powers because he went from lawful good to neutral good. Because all the lawful choices suck. So he lost his paladin powers because he went from lawful good to neutral good. Oracle. I see. I see. Yeah, WotR is my second favorite character. But anyway. Well, I definitely don't want to say this one. This one is so utterly lawful, it's just like whatever. So I'm torn between 2 and 4 because I don't even want to like bother speaking to this asshole, but yeah. I don't know. I was never amused by anything Camellia did. I was freaking annoyed by everything she did. Let's see. 2 or 4. So your favorite characters are chaotic evil and chaotic good. Interesting. For a lawful good character. I guess we'll go with this one. How dare you? You're trying to enslave me. This is disgusting. No, no, no. You'll be my property, but I won't treat you like a slave. I won't make you run errands for me or force you to do anything humiliating. You are my treasure, my precious instrument of violence. You will be a paintbrush in the hands of an artist. Yes, the arena will be my canvas, and blood will be my paint. I will use you to create a masterpiece of violence, pain, and death. Yes, I will. And she's bigger now. She's bigger now. Where are my companions? Mengel sounds distracted. Your companions. Ah, yes, there was a group of Galarians who came looking for you, but I gave the guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them. You don't need them anymore. I own the best slaves in Alashanera, and they are all at your disposal. Take off this collar right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You've made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You do realize that you're not my first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I'm very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Baylor could escape. Won't work. I'll find a way to get free. The arena master nods with a chuckle. Of course you will. But it won't happen the way you imagine. The crowd wants to see Gelderfang tear you apart. They simply cannot wait for that to happen. And who am I to deny them? If I ignore their desires, they will storm the arena. Yes, soon you will take your last stand in the arena. When the champion is done with you, you will truly be free. Of course, you will be dead, but your spirit will live on. No one will ever forget the ambitious newcomer who almost defeated the champion. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to have to be a little more chaotic than lawful if you want to dive. She only for us Azatas. Although, me and Surats were talking about one of the hardest fights in the game, which you only get if you are Azata, I believe. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that. But anyway. This collar reminds me of the still we broke back in Dresden. If we try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed and the collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider that option as the last resort. For now, you should try to stay calm, be vigilant, and look for opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. Oh, please don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does that even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. Yeah, it kind of is, babe. After all, fights follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chops off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement, and of course there are other fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience wants a performance, not a competition match between two professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. Yeah, I believe it, Surretts. It's found a way to make my character work. Yay! I won by miracle because the enemy kind of failed at one point. AI kind of failed. Yeah, the fight that we're referring to, it is so hard. It took me hours to get through that fight. It was really bad. I'm hoping that the second time I do it, it'll be easier, but I don't know. I don't know, man. And I'm definitely going to have to break my rule about saving all my good spells. Because, yeah, as you guys probably know by now, I usually use all my little spells first. And I figure if I actually go through my little spells, then that must mean that they're a tough enough opponent that I actually have to use better spells. But usually I can kill everything with my little spells, because I don't have it on super high difficulty. But, yeah. Yeah, the fight that we're talking about, it is coming up. Well, actually, there's one that's really hard that's coming up very soon in Act 4, but that one leads to one of the toughest fights in the entire game. Because I think the hardest fights are Playful Darkness, who I mentioned in the other stream, and I avoided him. And then the fight that me and Surretts are talking about now that you only get if you're an Azata, and the final fight. Those, I think, are the three hardest, and the one we're getting in probably the flesh markets later in this act is very hard as well, because there's just so many enemies. But anyway, wasn't ready for the final fight. Yeah. Didn't know that your unused characters we pulled in. That ended terribly. Yeah, you mean the attack on the camp in Act 6? Yeah. That was surprising to me as well. It was hard, but I still think the three hardest ones are Playful Darkness, the one you only get if you're an Azata, and the final fight. But the one at the flesh markets, if you're an Azata, is really hard, and the one at the camp in Act 6 is really hard as well. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Go play with itself, Mr. Darkness. My old not friend. Okay, anyway. Alright, so this guy's on about some bullshit. Alright, let's move on. Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklix. The audience likes things the way they are, but Zeklix handles the betting tables, and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's enough for him. But that's not enough for him. He wants to turn my magnificent theater of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. Just you wait. I'll find a way to break free from this collar. Oh, I'm trembling in fear. Haha. Alright, so let's give it a real save now that we're in this lovely BS here. See, I saved that. I could show you the date again. The date you missed, but, you know. Because I deliberately saved before it, just in case I messed it up. Playful in the darkness. Alright. So this guy can arrange the fight, but I know as much as you want to probably get out of here at this point, you're actually better off exploring a little bit first. I mean, there's loot as well. There's a... So yeah, let's walk around a little bit, get all the loot, see who we can talk to in here. Our new gel cell. You don't want to talk either, huh? Cool, cool. There are some you can talk to. You don't have booty? I thought we were locked in here so we wouldn't kill each other. Thanks to the loot, my man. Actually, I think this is a female. Kind of hard to tell with demons. I thought we weren't supposed to kill each other. Rexa, a massive skelly demon greets your arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon toward you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Galarian, new blood. You have not been in the league for long, but you've already been given the chance to fight against Gelderfang. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but Amangaleth protects this champion for me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. Who are you? The demon twirls her weapon in the air. The blade comes within a hair's breadth of your face. Surely you already know. I'm Rexa, the future champion of the Battle Bliss. We of Avakier are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind, I'm considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me is a gift from Lamashtu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. What can that pompous weakling Gelderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand, and I'll grab his wings with the other, then I'll tear him apart. Hope to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood? Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. Ermangalith will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Ermangalith is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine. I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Gelderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I've finished with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. Alright, bye. Get lost, new blood. She seems trustworthy, right? Alright, what else is in here? Anything? Anything good? The sinner. Oh, these are the whores I hired for him. It's Gelderfang, the champion. I can try this, but I don't think it's gonna work. Me and my lovely trickery. Nope. Alright, so these are the hookers I hired. See what they have to say. Well, I don't know. They were calling Rexa a she. I don't know. The succubus you've hired on Zeklix's instruction recognizes you at once and waits you enthusiastically. You've really pulled out all the stops, but tell me, is your ambition to kill Gelderfang? If so, that would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? The succubus lowers her voice conspiratorially and glances briefly at her companions. You follow her gaze and realize that they are all busy distracting the champion's attention from your conversation. I have a job for you. The succubus exchanges a glance with her companions. Well, of course. After all, that's why you hired us. You've paid for our services, and we're ready to do our job. What do you have in mind? Just give the word, and we'll make this lecherous champion miserable. Yes. Sure. I'm sure she'll love it. See, if I tell them to kill him, they'll probably just get killed, so that's probably not... Guess we'll go with this one. It said her in the dialogue. Okay. Seduce him before the fight. Wear him out with your games of passion and pleasure until he's thoroughly exhausted. The succubus smiles at you, revealing her even pearly white teeth. You know what to ask for. He's an incubus. He has a lot of stamina, and no one can outlast him in bed. Well, no one except a succubus. Fine, we'll arrange a very special night for the champion, and by the time we're through with him, this Gelderfang of yours won't even be able to punch a closet. Okay. Bye, babes. Take care of yourself, outsider. If you survive the fight with the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gelderfang shouldn't have all the fun. Okay. Thanks, hun. And I can't unlock his little... whatever thing. Me and my horrible trickery. It's a door. Alright, I'm leaving. No, I guess I'm not leaving. Okay, I guess I'll go back this way then. Alright. Ivo, did you get lost, my babe? Where you at, Ives? Where you at, Ives? Okay, that's his room. Ivo, what are you even doing, my dear? Did they lock her out now? They finally fixed the fact that she shouldn't actually be with me? Alright. I think I already went this way. Yeah, that's where Ruxa is. Alright. Arena healer. Yeah, whatever. Ivo, what are you doing, my babe? You're just stuck there. Is that their way of fixing it? So she's not actually with you? She just kind of stands there? So I can't even talk to her. Seklex. But yeah, there are more people to talk to, so that's what I'm looking for. The cat doesn't want to talk. Alright. Old Atsum. Look, Atsum's alive again. We got old Atsum, young Atsum, and Atsum. Hi. Hello, Atsums. Atsum sits in front of you looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. Hi, mime. However, she is not alone. Two other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second is a very young girl who has only just passed from childhood to adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Atsum. They all share the same face. Atsum looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or a woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out her strange shape. You realize that Atsum is not human, though. From a distance, she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment toward you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet taste of victory. The old woman who looks like Atsum adds in a stern voice, but we won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad that we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. Uh-huh. How did you survive? We are a fae. Hey, I'm an Azata. Cool. We're like practically relatives. We are a fae of the first world, a triune being with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive, even if the others die. Then, when morning comes, we will return to our triune form. Okay. I was just stuck. That is very helpful, but it must hurt very much. I guess it's better not to die at all. Then you don't have to come back to life again. I had to follow the rules of the arena. The old woman answers you grumpily. Rules have nothing to do with it. This is the abyss, where rules are invented only to be broken. You killed us because we were your enemies, not because you wanted to follow the stupid rules. How do you create copies of yourself? The girl smiles mischievously and sticks out her tongue. It's a fae secret. We won't tell you. But I'm an Azata! Practically the same thing. Alright. How would you like to help me kill Gelderfang in the arena? You wish to betray Mangalith and kill his champion? That is an ambitious plan, and for some reason you decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. Yes, you've intrigued us, Faye. Now you must persuade us. Alright, young Atsum laughs and clasps her hands together eagerly. We want to hear more about this cunning treachery. How exciting! I know how to talk to Faye. It'll be fun to betray her, Mangalith. The young Atsum nods her approval. She gestures toward her other two forms as if to indicate that she is speaking on their behalf. The Galarian knows the meaning of fun. This sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. Alright. Atsum's three incarnations watch you leave with a sly smile. Alright. Making a feint against you. Oh, jeez. Anybody else to talk to? This guy doesn't want to talk. That thing doesn't want to talk. Lutz. Dire one. Remember how I said there was a companion you didn't meet till Act 4? You guys remember that? I think I mentioned that when I was telling Heimdall about the companions at the beginning. So, Dire One, what do you have to say? A huge, dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he is still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or tried to heal him. The man's skin is in tatters, and blood oozes from his broken body. He's clearly in a lot of pain, and it's hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a wary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is an unmistakable warning to not come any closer. Can you understand me? There's a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you, perhaps he just doesn't want to talk. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He's clearly not comfortable holding conversation. A low feral growl rumbles in his throat. The Dire One. Wow. I passed the perception check. Trevor? Are you Trevor Vanek, Soziel's brother? Dun 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 dun. Remember how I said there's a companion you don't need? The gladiator goes still. He gazes at you, lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out hoarsely. Soziel. Yes, he is my brother. After a pause, the gladiator touches your hand with his rough, deformed fingers, as if he's trying to greet you with a handshake, but can't quite remember what he's supposed to do. Are you his friend? My friend too, then. Examine slave's sword and helmet. The gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is a hoarse whisper. Not yours. Go away. Okay. Thought we were friends a second ago, my bud. Alright. The slave closes his eyes and claps onto his mat with a dull moan. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to save the perception check for last. But yeah, Dire One, a.k.a. Trevor. Okay. I think that might be all we can do in here, but see if I can go any further. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. I think we've done everything in here. Let's check. Yeah. Looks like that's pretty much it. Outside. Yeah, let's go there. Alright, anyway. Conflicted with that character. Can't say why, because spoilers. Yeah. I don't know. It's really hard to figure out how to even get him as a companion. I think one time I didn't get him and one time I did. And yeah. He's not among my favorite characters, but I mean, I don't hate him, but I don't really like him. But anyway, alright, let's look at my spells here. I think I'm good on most of my spells. I think I should be okay. But let's give it a real save now. Before we talk to Zeklex and try to get to our big, huge Darren moment. If we can. But the thing is, it's like, I want to get to the Darren moment, but that'll also get us closer to the fight we were talking about earlier. Because, yeah, the super hard fight isn't until Act 5, but the Act 4 fight is pretty rough. Pretty rough. Anyway. Alright, Zeklex. Zeklex takes a wary step back. I thought I convinced Ermengolith not to take you captive, but clearly I was wrong. But he's a raving lunatic and constantly changes his decisions. You should direct your anger toward him. No. Unfortunately, no. But it's important. It's important because it's one of the things listed in the guide. Let me just check it real quick to make sure I don't mess up anything. Alright. Options. Okay, that's for the party. Don't care about that. Where did that? Come on, come on. Where is it? Worry about me is what the tag is. for after the battle bliss chain. Da, 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 da. Okay. I thought I remembered what to do. I just wanted to check to be sure. Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. So, constantly changes his decisions. Direct your anger towards him. Did you know that I was walking into a trap? I didn't know for sure, but I did have my suspicions. All the members in the Hindering League are considered Ermangoleth's property, and since gladiators are valuable assets, they are not allowed to leave the arena. All of the elite fighters at the battle bliss wear those collars. However, I did suggest to Ermangoleth that he should make an exception in your case. I told him that he should allow you to remain free. I thought I had managed to convince him, but clearly I was wrong. Well, he already kind of told us this. But I guess we'll say it. Why am I being forced to wear this collar? I'm already locked in here. Why do I need the collar? These collars are worn by all members in the Hindering League. You won't be able to leave the arena, and if you try to escape, the collar will immediately teleport you back to the battle bliss. If you try to hurt Ermangoleth or harm his property while wearing the collar, well, Ruxa just killed that other dude. It'll transfer you to a safe and quiet place where you can calm down. Of course, the collar will be removed when you enter the arena. That's the only time members in the Hindering League are allowed to fight one another. Ermangoleth doesn't want his precious property damaged outside the arena, but there are no such restrictions once his fighters are inside. As long as there are screaming crowds in the stands, the gladiators can do whatever they want to one another. Did you hear that, champion? They'll take off the collar when you fight. As soon as you enter the arena, you'll be free and unfettered. You can do whatever you want. A lot of gladiators believe that they're invincible. They're so confident in their own abilities, they'll challenge anyone to a fight. Before our gladiators had collars, they used to strut around the streets of El Janeiro and pick fights with dangerous opponents. We lost a number of good fighters that way. Even worse, they would fight among themselves or kill or maim one another outside the arena, without any spectators to watch. That's why I had the idea to create the collars. However, Ermangoleth stole my idea and took all the credit for it. I apologize once again. I would certainly set you free if I could. Yeah. Alrighty. I guess we'll just get on with it, right? Although I'm really not looking forward to the fight in the flesh markets. It's not the hardest fight, but it is hard. It is hard. Alright. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. Before you fight Gelderfang, I'd like to have a word with you in private. While you were unconscious, Ermangoleth and a demon called Mutasafen, the alchemist who threw 10 potions per turn, performed some kind of surgery on Gelderfang. It sounded like he was dying. His screams were like nothing I've ever heard. However, when he finally emerged from surgery, Gelderfang looked stronger and more powerful than ever. I suspect the champion finally got those hindering crystals he wanted. Of course, I've heard the rumors about those crystals. Supposedly they can make you invincible, but don't worry, I still think you can win this fight. I believe you can beat Gelderfang. Seclix lowers his voice conspiratorially. I want to overthrow Ermangoleth and take over the battle bliss. Ermangoleth is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. There's no denying that he's a genius. No one can get the crowd excited like he can. But his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into a bloody circus. The opponents are never evenly matched. The crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all that. But it won't be easy to kill Ermangoleth. The current champion, Gelderfang, protects him. After his last escapade, Ermangoleth has forbidden Gelderfang from leaving his side. That means Ermangoleth is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. So I want to offer you a deal. I'll help you eliminate Gelderfang if you'll help me overthrow Ermangoleth. If you agree to my proposal, I'll make sure your companions join you in the arena when you need them. Then you can kill Gelderfang together. You can have the title and all the glory that comes with it. You'll become the champion and I'll take over the arena. Deal? The tiefling extends his hand to you and looks at you solemnly. I didn't actually kill him. He just ran away. Well, he said he's going to give my companions back to me, so yes, we're taking this deal. The tiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone. The imp nods his agreement with each sentence. Gelderfang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent, but he is not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know that you hired the succubi to keep him company. Since you paid for their services, I think they'd be willing to accommodate some special requests. I already made those. If you want to weaken Gelderfang before the fight, I'm sure you can persuade them to help you. I already did that, dude. I already did that. I think that's everything. Try to make use of these advantages during the fight. It'll be your best chance to defeat Gelderfang, and while you fight for the title champion, I'll eliminate Ermangoleth. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the battle bliss arena will be ours. Of course, you won't have to fight Gelderfang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Ermangoleth kidnapped you. They were, eh? I reached out to them and secured their cooperation. I'll make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. Hopefully I can repick my party, because I really didn't want Greybor and Soziel. But anyway. See, this is a weird one because I didn't actually kill Mutasafin. He ran away. Is there anything I should know about my fight with the champion? The fight will not be fair, as you already know. Mangoleth doesn't believe in a level playing field. First, he will send in some weak fighters just to whet the audience's appetite. Then you will have to face more experienced gladiators. I have no doubt that you'll defeat them, but they might prove troublesome. Try not to let them wear you down and avoid injury as much as possible. You'll need to save your strength. Next, I suspect that some members of the Hindrian League will enter the arena. Mangoleth will send in some of his most loyal fighters. I expect to see Atselm and Ruxa. They don't care if the fight is fair or not. All they care about is gold and fame. Finally, after all that, Gelderfang will enter the fight, and that's when Mangoleth will be defenseless. All right, the battle bliss will be ours. I want my companions back. Well, at least one of them. Anyway, Zaklex nods, but doesn't speak. His face is screwed up in concentration, as if trying to calculate something in his head. Finally, he gives a satisfied nod. Yes, we are taking risk, but delaying any longer will not improve our situation. In fact, it might make it worse. So we need to take action now. It's time for you to prepare for the hardest fight of your life. No. We were talking about the hardest fights in the game. Gelderfang's just whatever. He's annoying, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, Gelderfang is a true master of violence, and now with an Hindrian crystal, he's stronger than ever. Alright. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. Okay. Already did that. Yeah, he was just repeating himself. Alright, anyway. It's time for a glorious fight. This ambitious Galarian wants to fight the champion of the battle bliss, himself, the deadly Gelderfang. How exciting. Who will emerge victorious? My bet is on the Galarian. Shamira or no, Valexia. That's Valexia, isn't it? No one can defeat Gelderfang, especially not a soft and squishy immortal. This isn't entertaining, it's just boring. I think that's Hepsamira. But I think that's Valexia and Hepsamira. I'm sure that the Battle Bliss Arena will be able to entertain you, my dear Hepsamira. That might be Shamira? Anyway, today the Mephit Slayer will fight Gelderfang himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all these Mephits scurrying around. I think it's time for her signature move. Let's hear it for the Mephit Slayer. We'll tear them to pieces. A fight with the champion. Screw that. Whoever kills the Galarian gets a double ration for dinner. Who's talking now? I see words, but I don't see... Oh, I guess it's Mephits. They've appeared. Oh, and of course, it's the ones I had before. Now please give a warm welcome. Lamashtu's burp. Who's that? Zeklex. Ah, never mind. Give a warm welcome to the Mephit Slayer's friends. Yes, unfortunately...
Practice makes perfect.
It's looking like I don't get to change my party before this fight. And what the hell is this order even? I'm like over here. You get over here. You get over here. Alright, let's give it another save, just because. Alright, so I don't get to choose my party again. Unfortunately. But alright, that's fine. So, Lan, say hi like you do. Cleaving shot for the win. Alright, well, Jeff can't reach, so I guess just do this. Hi, Bo. You're very far away, my dear. Get as close as you can, I guess. Darren. Guess just do this for now. Can Greybore charge? No, doesn't look like it. So just get as close as you can. Soziel. Hey Soziel, had a chat with somebody. Okay, you can't cast either. Just get as close as you can. Oh my god! Oh my god, in effect. In effect. Welcome to the arena fights. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Thank you so much, in effect, for bringing your people here again. Thank you. You're just in time for an arena fight followed by a really big moment with my Darren. So thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to hell, as it says in the title. We're in the abyss, which is hell in this game, technically. So yeah, thank you, guys. All right. Good luck, in effect. Bye. Thank you again for bringing all your people over here. Thank you so much. Hi, all of In Effect's people. Welcome back. I don't know if any of you were here last time In Effect came over, but if you were, welcome back again. If you're new this time, welcome back for the first time, or I guess there's welcome for the first time, right? But yeah, we're having a little bit of an arena fight here, but this is just like the first round. Got these little dudes here. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out over here. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you. All right, let's finish killing these fools, because after we finish this, we get a really big story moment with my boy. So, let's get to it, I guess. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. All right. Fire methods. They might like snowballs, right? Can I even reach any of them yet? No, it doesn't look like it. So I guess I'll just go as close as I can. Alright, so. But yes, we're in Act 4. The game is 6 acts. Very long. But I don't like short games, so that's fine with me. Yeah, actually, you can play it in real time with pause as well, and it goes much quicker, but you also die a lot more. And I don't really like real time with pause, just because it's really hard to control what's going on in the fight. So this takes longer, but it's a lot easier to plan your strategies and get through the fight a little bit more easily. Alright. Oh, yes, that is a pet dragon. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is a pet dragon. You only get her if you take a certain path in the game, though. So, you might not have her if you decide to play this. Okay, but if you do, she does stuff like that. Okay. Ah, more friends. More friends. The time has come for some serious bloodshed. Give a warm welcome to our best fighter, seasoned and merciless, and behold the gruesome skills of our contestant. Let's take down the Scalarian upstart and get our gold. Let's go. All right. Okay. Nobody else has anything to say? Okay, just checking. Let's see. I think mostly these two are just going to do mirror image. I think they actually are all going to do mirror image. They seem to like doing that. Guess just go for this one. But yeah. Are any of you guys who came over here familiar with this game, or seeing it for the first time? Yeah, like I said, we're in Act 4 of a 6-act game. We're not very far into Act 4. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're not very far into Act 4. We just started it, like, the stream before last. And the last stream, I think, was only like 3 hours or so. I don't know. It might have been the one before that. But yes, we're not that far into Act 4. But yes. Thank you again. Alright, so. Shoot a fool.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, one down. Okay. And he didn't even get to whip out his mirror image. Poor thing. Can I cast this time, though? Alright. Well, Jeff. Guess we'll focus on this guy first. What? Why? Just cast. Alright, anyway. Such a pretty sneak attack. Alright, nobody needs to heal or anything, so what shall we have Day do? Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you to follow. As I said many times, I am such a small streamer, so any follow means very much to me, so thank you very much, guys. Alright, we're too far away for Bane. I think even if he does this 5-foot step, he probably won't hit them. So I guess just do this for now. But yeah, Darren here is my boy in this. And right before you guys got here, I was kidnapped by the people that run this gladiator arena. And I made a deal with the second in command to get my companions back for the fight. And so he could take over the arena. So that's to catch you up on what's immediately going on in this part of the story. But yeah, we're supposed to be becoming famous in Hell, which is the Abyss. But it's this world's version of Hell. We're supposed to be getting famous so we can talk to the leaders and get the hell out of here. Pun intended. And the way they told us to get famous is by fighting in the arenas. So we've been going through all these fights. And when we finally got to the championship league or whatever, he decided to put a slave collar on us and lock us up. So we made a deal with his second in command to get our companions back. And when I kill the champion, he's going to kill the guy that's running the place and take over. Just so we both get what we want. No, I'm not a Dhampir this time. I'm an Aasimar. I know my picture looks kind of like that, but no, I'm an Aasimar. I was a Dhampir in the very first time I played this game, though. And I was an Azata as well. But that was off stream. But yeah, Azata's my favorite path. I did Trickster to about Act 5. But the only time I finished the game was on I think I was a half, or no, I was a Dhampir Eldridge Archer on the Azata path the one time I finished the game. As Damar. But no, I know that picture looks kind of vampire-y, but I really like this picture a lot, and the only reason why I decided to be a Dhampir, or not a Dhampir, sorry, an Aasimar, I'm all confused now, is because originally this picture had wings behind it, like this girl had wings, so the picture's been changed now, so she doesn't have wings anymore, but that's the only reason I decided to be an Aasimar, because she had wings, and I figured I'm not going to be on the angel path, so it wouldn't make much sense for me to have wings unless I was an Aasimar. So, yeah, that's why. The story behind that. I just really liked the picture is all. But I was a Dhampir the one time I did finish the game. But I was an Eldritch Archer that time. So, anywho. Alright, let's see. It is... Okay, day already went, so let's move on. Slot it in now. No, I like negative energy spells a lot. So that's probably why. Yeah, it always bugs me when I don't know if you're familiar with the game or not. It sounds like you're at least familiar with the system, but every time I have to level Nenio, who's one of our other companions who isn't with us currently, I get so annoyed because I can't give her any spells from necromancy and anything with that kind of stuff because she's got the specialization of the opposite school, illusion or whatever. So it always bugs me because it's like, these are the spells I want, and I can't have them on Nenio because they'll take up too many slots. So yeah. But yeah, those are probably my favorite spells a lot. Yes, I know. I know. Well, Day's got all those because he's the healer boy. Alright, next. Alright. Guess just go after this fool. Okay then. Soziel, not close enough for melee. Not a lot of stuff he can cast though. Looks like they rested because he's got his paltry amount of spells back. Probably shouldn't be using that because it's just gonna hit the mirror image, but lightning healing. Yeah, I like evocation spells a lot too. If we were back on me, I'd show you the rest of my spells, but we're on other people right now. Mirror image. They love it. They love it so much. Boom. Deaded and deaded. Who will bring an end to this contestant string of victories? Behold, the fighters from the Hindrian Lake. Give it up for Etzelm and Ruxa. And yeah, we talked to both of them when we were locked up and asked them both to join our side and help us kill the champion. So we'll see what happens there. The amount of spells available, I know it sounds weird. Just too much for my brain. Yeah, that's why you struck me down once, but now I'll get my revenge. But yeah, that's why I always cast from the spell book. I am Ruxa. I will rule this place. Kneel before me, you pathetic maggots. But yeah, I always cast from the spell book because there's so many spells I can't fit them in the bars. So yeah, if you've noticed when I was casting, I was opening the spell book to do so. It makes you happier. I picked Sorcerer just because, wow, looks like the Method Slayers made some new friends in the arena. But yeah, I picked Sorcerer just because of the spontaneous casting. Did you expect me to fall for this stupid plan of yours? You fool, I'll kill you first, then deal with Gatherfang later. So Etzelm took our side, and Ruxa's being a big biatch about it. So yeah, we asked both of these people to join our side, and Ruxa just turned against us, but Etzelm has joined us. So I will show you my spells while we're not in the fight yet. So let me go ahead and quick save as well. Well, those are just the cantrips, but can I not? All right. So yeah, these are the spells I have so far for level 1. Snowball, Ear Piercing Scream, Magic Missile, Burning Hands, Grease. What is this nonsense? Shocking Grasp, and then these are the Azata ones. But yeah. So yeah, these are the spells I have. Like these ones down here with less casts. Those are the Azata spells. And I know it probably seems weird to everybody, but I always start with like the low level spells. Use those up first. But anyway. Unless it's like a super hard fight, then I might whip out some of the bigger spells. Oracle, Spontaneous Divine Caster. Yeah, Day's an Oracle. My darling. Alright. Okay. Guess we'll start with you.
Yet another obstacle.
Yeah, I usually open the fight with Lan because he does a lot of damage. He's got some kind of debuff on him currently, though. Well, he's sick because of his quest that we have. There's a demon making him sick. So that's kind of permanent until we do his quest. But anyway. But we got some other stuff going on here, like Bismuth. Yeah, there's some debuffs happening here. Shaken. 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 Also shaken. Greyboar's not. And Ivu's not. Okay, anyway. Alright, so it is my turn. Now, I think I have something. Cures allies. Spell grants party members more or less spell resistance. Azata starts performance grants allies. Luck bonus saving throws equal to half her mythic rank. Optimistic smile. Aha! I knew I had something. I knew I had something. Optimistic smile. That's an Azata power. Azata's smile encourages optimism. The spell removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shaken, and frightened effect from the party members. Alright, fine. Cool. Yeah. That's what I think about your shaken nonsense. Darling, I just never calling Angel Azamar, man. Hellfire Ray and Sirocco is your bread and butter for Swords Wizard. Bye. Please tell us. Yeah, I thought I have Hellfire Ray on a few people. I know I just gave Nenio Sirocco. But I'm not on a very high difficulty because I really don't care that much about the fighting. I just like the story. So I have it on a pretty low difficulty. So usually I don't get too worried about the fights themselves. There are a couple that are really tough. We were talking about those earlier, but yeah. Alright, Ivu, my dear. It is your turn. So, not quite close enough. Let's see, if we do the 5-foot steps, you could probably do that. Alright, well, Jeff, not close enough for melee. Just do this for now. Oh, you can't cast. You're too far away. Alright, Day. Well, like I said, I usually try to use up the level 1 spells first. Alright, Greybor, can you do anything? Not really.
Simply business.
Hello? Hello, game. Alright. It's a little weird. Alright, Soziel. Yeah, it wasn't Atselm on our side, too? Didn't she come over to help us? She's back there. Alright, anyway. Yeah, this isn't my normal party. I used RNG because I didn't realize we were already at this part. That's why I have Soziel and Greybor. I don't usually have them with me. But yeah, during the stream I've been using RNG to pick my party. At least, unless it's a super important, big, huge fight, then I'll be a little more picky with my party. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had. I've got Scorching Ray there. Yeah, I'm surprised. I gave a lot of people Hellfire Ray. I guess I didn't get it yet on my character, but yeah, a lot of people do have it. Alright. Badly injured, eh? It looks like Ivu doesn't have as much of a cooldown on her breath attack anymore. She's like level 20 now or something. Okay. Oh, you've got a breath weapon too, eh? Oh, let's see. Wisdom damage, eh? Ability damage. Bonus on abilities reduced. Ability damage. Ability drain. That's weird. I thought restoration got rid of that, but now it's saying restoration greater. Well, Day's got both, so. Anyway. Alright. We'll just go smack her. Right? Only 16, eh? Yeah, it says restoration greater. I thought restoration took care of that, but sure, we'll do that. Has anybody else got any damage? No. Darren does too. So me and Darren. Just me and Darren. Was it an Aasimar only spell? What the hell? Alright. I think I'm going to have Darren actually cast it on himself first, because we got to keep our healer functioning. So we'll cast it on him, and then we'll cast it on me next time. Bye, bitch. Breath weapon when you sneeze? That's what matters. Yeah, I just been... yeah, Aru is my favorite female character, but I've been using RNG to pick my party. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the event that will have everyone on the edge of their seats. Welcome to the arena, the Invincible Champion Gelderfang. But yeah, Aru is my favorite female companion. And I do have a quest for her, so I'm going to have to bring her to do that. Arena, welcome your ruler. I've come here to give you a gift. This poor creature's death. I will make it exquisite. Okay, buddy. I'm spoken for. I got my day. Don't need you, Mr. Incubus Man. Alright, anyway. Hello, cutscene. Go away. Should we just whip out the big spells for him? I don't think he's that tough, honestly. Even though he's the champion. Give a warm welcome to the champion. Let's hear it for the strong, the tireless, the one and only Gelderfang. We adore him. Whip him. Whip him good. Okay. Alright, what was that? He's got his own cheering squad now? Alright. Well, before we do anything, we need to finish fixing stuff here. So,
I welcome your company.
Thank you, Day. First we'll do that. Okay. And then we'll do one of these. Since he's just standing there looking at us anyway. Alright, so I think everybody's healed now. Alright, Lan, say hi with an arrow. Yeah, he's injured already. So, champion, you say? Go, healer man. Okay. Jolting portent. Now, does that put something else in his thing, like lightning storm does? No, I'm not on him anymore. Well, Jeff, I was trying to look at stuff. Damn you. Alright, anyway. Alright, sure, we'll whip out the big spells since we hardly ever use them. How do you like ability damage, my buddy? 5 dexterity and 11 strength. Oh, I bet that's unpleasant. Alright. Greyboar, did you get back off your thing? Sometimes he does that. He usually gets off his mount for no good reason. Well, you can't do anything, so just get as close as you can. Didn't even let us loot, sir. Rude. Rude! We must loot. Alright, anyway. Alright, sure. Big spells, big spells. Hmm. Interesting. It's gonna do something. Forget. Oh well. Anyway. I get distracted easily. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna check to see if Day had. Well, you know what? Day already cast that, so we'll use this one instead. Oh, he can't do it. Guess just get as close as you can. Because we're gonna go to camp after this anyway, I believe. Alright, so yeah, I was gonna see if he had something else now. Why isn't that on? I don't know. Stormlord's Resolve. Thought he already had that on too. What is going on, my dude? Why isn't your stuff on here? Alright, anyway. Fine. Does anybody need to heal or repair anything? Nope. Now what does this say? Creature who doesn't is surrounded by a glowing red aura of vengeful fate. Once per round, the target makes attacks or casts a spell, it must succeed. Okay, that's what it is. Alright. Couldn't remember exactly. Same case, romancing a queen with sun orc elixir. What? Romanceable, you can't even touch her, so a handshake would kill you, or a butt slap would just sap your life. Yeah, I've never run into anybody but Day. But I know those two are romanceable. I just heard how Aru's romance turns out. I never heard much about Gelfrey's. But anyway. I still don't get Heimdall. He saw what Gelfrey did at the end of Act 3, and he still wants to romance her. That's interesting. Most people after Act 3 just want to murder her. But anyway. Chain lightning, eh. I mean, there's nobody to chain to. So. Call a lightning storm. We'll do that then. You like that, my buddy? Lan, what the hell is wrong with you, buddy? Since when do you miss that much? Alright, anyway. I see prison. Well, he ain't moving much anyway, but sure. Oh, did you see that, people? Woldriff apparently needs more spell pen. Making a note of that right now. Yes, I make notes when anybody fills anything, so I know what to fix. Wanted weapon. What? Oh, well, I don't care about romancing Gelfrey, honestly, because I will never ever do it. I just want her dead, and then dead again, and then dead a little bit more, and then dead a little bit more after that, and then maybe some more dead. I don't like Gelfrey. But yeah, I know what happens with a ruse romance just because I've heard other people talking about it, but I've never romanced Gelfrey and never intend to, so that's fine. Yeah, well, see, Heimdall hasn't played the game yet, but I've played the game the whole way through, so I've just will only ever romance Darren. Ever. There is no other choice in my world. But anyway. Hi, Vu. Where are you, my darling? Oh, your breath weapon is finally on cooldown. I guess go bite him in the face. And then miss. What the hell? Oh, so that's what Jolting Portent does. I don't use it much. Oh, Shadow Demon, because of my one thing. Summons a Shadow Demon when I cast a certain level of spell. Hey, Graybor, are you finally going to get anywhere near the...
It's your time to cease to exist.
Good, you distract her and keep her off the throne, because she sure as shit don't belong there. I mean, what? Anyway, what? The misses, man, the misses. What is your AC? It's 35, your spell resistance is 34. Really important party member. I love my day. I love you, my day. We know this. We know how much I love my day. Alright, anyway. Hey, it's my turn, folks. How'd that happen? Now, what is this? You speak a terrible word of power, saying essentially blah, blah, blah. Target makes force to once each round. Okay, so that's a continuing thing. So we'll try this now. You know what? I keep forgetting to turn Inevitable Fate on. He's not really that tough, though. Jeez. Alright. JJ. Yeah, you should get a thing here. I hate that it doesn't just automatically put that on there and make things a little easier if it did. What? Alright, well I have day written down for spell pen anyway. Alright.
You won't survive me.
Land. I mean, I realize he's got high AC, but come on, my man. Well, Jeff can't get close enough to melee, so let's see what we can whip out this time. Try this again, I guess. Okay. Says he felled. Oh, is he frozen? He might be. I thought it put a big block around you, but it's been a while since I had to do the hag fight. There's a hag fight where they use Icy Frozen. But anyway, that's an Act 5 thing. Don't worry about it. Okay. Anyway. Alright, Ives. Ives, my dear. Did she just do 98 damage? Cool. Cool. Alright, well thank you for hanging out and chatting, guys, and enjoy the lurking. I appreciate my lurkers. I love my chatters, but I appreciate my lurkers too. Okay. Zeklis has Ermengalith by the throat. The injured Cambion is on his knees. Yeah, we're about to get to the really big Darren moment, though. So, don't wander too far. You might miss it. I know everybody cares about Darren as much as I do, right? Okay. It's a big, big moment. Anyway, Zeklix has Ermengalith by the throat. The injured Cambion is on his knees, and blood seeps from his wounds. Zeklix raises up his dagger in a gesture of triumph. We won. Now we just need to finish him off. I'll let you do the honors. Ermengalith licks his lips nervously. He glances back and forth between you and Zeklix. Am I supposed to plead for my life now? Is this the moment where I try to soften the hard hearts of my cunning killers? Well, why not? Wringing his hands dramatically, he falls to his knees. He begins to wail so loudly, even the spectators in the back of the stands can hear him. What are you doing? Let's make a deal, Zeklix. I gave you everything you wanted. Ermengalith thrusts his arms toward you. And you, champion, our newest champion. I always believed you would win. I'm your biggest fan. Spare me. Cool. Cool. Yes, In Effect has raided me a few times, and I appreciate it so much. So much. So very much, guys. I need all the help I can get, because I'm a very small streamer. So thank you, guys. Alright, yeah, he's whining and begging and moaning and crap. Alright. Finish the sleazebag off. He's tried multiple times to kill you off in this arena. Now it's time for you to pay him back. Please have mercy on me, I promise. My generosity will know no bounds. I beg you to spare me. I won't arrange unfair fights ever again. I'll give the arena to you, Zeklex. As for you, champion, I'll give you anything you want. Shamira, save me! Armangaleth's welling lament can be heard from the back of the stands. He gives such a moving performance, the audience bursts into applause. Small. If you say so. You say so. A rather tasteless performance, but you cannot deny his dedication to the role. That's my day. We finally got a little bit of Dave's snark back. He hasn't been that snarky this act because he's a little upset by stuff. But he has said some very interesting things to me so far this act. Very interesting. Ha! You call that acting? You should have seen me back in Canabras. Whenever the guards caught us, we'd give him a show. Real tragical we were, let me tell you. As if to demonstrate, the tiefling's face crumples, his eyes fill with tears, and his voice quavers with so much pain and fear it would melt a heart of stone. First you let a single tear roll down your cheek, and then you have to sound really pitiful. Mister, please have mercy on me. I'm young and foolish. I didn't know any better. Works like a charm every time. But this felt forced. Where's the emotion? I ask you, where's the soul? Oh, well, Jeff. Thanks, time. But yes, Woldriff is my second favorite companion. Filthy asshole. Trickster. I forget what Trickster does there. Can't remember. Because I got to almost the end of Act 5 on Trickster, but the only time I finished was on Azata when I first started playing, before I was streaming it. Touch his horn. Yes, his horns are cute. Cutie, cutie horns. Alright. Mergalinth, you're a liar and a filthy asshole. Don't be angry at me. Zeklex was the one who came up with all the nasty ideas. He wants to turn you against me, but I've never done anything to you. Sure, I've been laughing and having fun, but that's what I do. It's the role I play. I laugh about everything and everyone. The audience loves it. Zeklex is to blame for everything. Yeah. Did you forget that conversation we had if you put the slave collar on me? Yeah, you haven't done anything, Erm. Or whatever the hell your damn name is. Zeklex clutches the dagger as he hisses through his teeth. Liar, I'm so tired of your lies. Much in silence. You have no idea how powerful and wealthy I am. I'll give you everything I have, I swear. All this will belong to you. Just spare me. Armangaleth sounds almost hysterical, but his eyes are strangely calm as he darts a quick glance toward the bag hanging from Zeklex's shoulder. What are you waiting for? Kill him. Don't let his lies poison your mind. Remember who you're dealing with. He's a filthy liar. Greybor watches Zeklex clutch the dagger in his trembling hands. He raises an eyebrow. Some creatures just aren't cut out for killing. They can be smart, cunning, and patient, but they're not murderers. That's why a profession exists. If someone can't finish the job, they can pay assassins like me to do it for them. Alright, fine. Let's just get it over with, because I want to get to my day scene. Zeklex utters a cry of triumph. Armangaleth is dead. I, Zeklex, lay claim to the battle list. The arena is all mine. From now on, there will be no more dirty fights, no more sham rivals, and no more dull shows. The fights will become unpredictable. Opponents will be evenly matched, and the thrill of battle will have you on the edge of your seats. If anyone has a problem with these new arrangements, they can take it up with our new champion, my champion. Tremble before her. All hail, Seraphine, Gelbafring Slayer. The commander's name is known in certain circles. Okay, so we finished another quest thing, which means we're about to get to a very important story bit for Day, which I think you only get if you're romancing him, I think. So let's see. What else does this say now? Commander's name's known in certain circles, okay. Soziel and his brother. Assassin's Guild. That's arrows. That's lands. That's embers. Alexia's mansion. Ongoing. Shamira. Ongoing. Alright, so I guess we can just leave, but first we gotta get loot. We gotta get loot. Daring. Daring. Alright. Loot times. Ivu. Yes, I'm glad you still enjoy chasing your tail, but we need to get the loot. We need to get the loot. Alright. So, alright, big story moment. But you only get if you are romancing Day, but it's a big one. It's listed in the guide for how to get the true love deal with Day. Which I did get without a guide at all on my first playthrough, but I didn't get it on my second playthrough, which is why I looked up the guide to figure out what I did wrong the second time, because I did get it the first time before I even looked at any guides. So it was interesting that I didn't get it the second time. But moving on. It says to the arena. Aren't we already in the arena? Hand of the narrator. The battle bliss has a new champion. The demons sing your praises. You have won their respect. Tell me, champion, do you enjoy the attention? Are you basking in your newfound glory? It's disgusting to kill living creatures for the entertainment of a crowd. Oh, God. Being good again. I'm filled with sorrow that you had to participate in such bloody entertainment. You received honor and glory in the arena, and they praised you for putting others to death. However, I rejoice to know that all these accolades have failed to lead you astray. You've resisted temptation. Let's not talk about me. Anyway, and have not left the path of righteousness. Yeah. I see most of my encounters with day. What? Yes, I'm quite temptation free and righteous. All right. Anyway. What? I didn't say anything. It was the twin, the evil twin. She always puts in her 2 cents. All right. So we should be getting our day moment here. We should be getting our day moment. I don't think we need to talk to him again. Guess just see what he says. Zeklix looks very grand and important. He's clearly enjoying his new status. His shoulders look strong and broad, and he appears to have grown a few inches taller. However, he still addresses you politely, and you can hear the respect in his voice. The Battle Bliss welcomes its new champion. How can I be of assistance? Yeah, I guess we do have Soziel with us. There's a wounded fighter called the Dire One among your gladiators. I want you to set him free. Why would I do that? The Dire One is the property of the Battle Bliss, and he generates substantial income in the arena. His remarkable talent for survival makes us a considerable profit. The spectators like to bet on the possibility of his death. He is known for his ability to survive absolutely unimaginable wounds without any healing or medical treatment. My companion Soziel needs to meet him. Forgive me, champion, but rules are rules. You can talk to the Dire One whenever you'd like, but your champion cannot. However, with your... Or whenever you like... But what? That's just weird. Forgive me, champion, but your companion. Okay, I just can't read today, that's all. But your companion cannot. However, with your permission, I can arrange a meeting for them in the arena. And by a meeting, I mean a fight. Is this option suitable for you? I agree. Trevor is my brother. He would never raise a hand against me. I wouldn't be so sure of that. The arena has changed him, but who knows? We certainly can't rule out the possibility of a peaceful outcome. I hope this doesn't cancel out the day stuff, because I wasn't trying to jump to Soziel's quest, but since he's with us, and we're here... Alright, anyway. So let's make a deal. If the Dire One, I mean Trevor, really does recognize you and refuses to fight, I'll send someone else into the arena. The two of you can fight against your opponent together. After all, the spectators paid to see a show, and we can't disappoint them. It would be bad for business. Ah! You're gonna miss the day moment, sir! But yeah, thank you for hanging out, though. I know it's late for you. But yeah. I guess you'll have to just watch the VOD. Turn it on at 1:51. That's... and maybe you'll see the day moment. Cool. Yeah, because this is like... Unless this cancels it out, which it better not, we're getting a very important story moment with Day, if we ever get past this Soziel crap. Soziel crap. Alright, thanks, Tourette's. Okay, so... The show. Soziel grunts his teeth. Fine, I agree. After all I've gone through to find him, what's another fight? But if we win, you let him go free. We'll leave the arena together. Are you trying to bankrupt me? Zeklix looks as though he's about to object, but a glance in your direction seems to change his mind. Fine. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to argue. Let's make a wager. Your life for your brother's freedom. Do we have a deal? Tiefling extends his hand to Soziel, shakes it reluctantly. Okay, not right now. We gotta get to the day stuff. Zeklix bows respectfully. From the depths of his bag, you see the glint of large, curious round eyes. Okay, great. Cool. Wonderful. Now, I think that the day thing should trigger when we try to leave. But again, it only triggers if you're romancing him. I really hope that didn't cancel it out by doing all that Soziel stuff. If it did, I'm going to have to reload. And I usually never reload. But the day stuff is the most important thing in my world. So, can't cancel out any of it. I'm getting a drink, so that's why I'm stopping, in case you guys are wondering. Gotta keep my throat going with all this reading. But okay. Alright, this better trigger the day. Aaron, scene. It better. Okay. Ah. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Big Darren moment. Darren takes a half step forward, stopping slightly closer to you than a typical companion would, but not close enough for it to be considered an intimate gesture. It's finally over. He makes a move as if intending to touch your hand, but restrains himself at the last moment, noting grumpily, "How could you let them capture you?" That was your way of saying I've been worried sick, wasn't it? Of course I've been worried. Darren pauses. After all I could have suffered, I was left in the abyss all alone without the mighty heroine of the crusade and her amazing power. I've already mentioned how I hate the abyss, haven't I? Without you around, it seemed twice as dangerous and dark. The last part is spoken more quietly and gravely. Those demons only thought they'd captured me. Little did they know they'd bitten off far more than they could chew. Poor demons. I shall try to pretend that I feel sorry for them. Do I look convincing? Darren smiles broadly, looking delighted. In any case, I'm glad that it is all over and we are happily reunited. It seems I've developed some kind of addiction to your presence. Not a fatal illness, but still troubling. I hope there will be no more sudden disappearances in your future. My poor nurse could not abide it. For Day, that is like... happily reunited, developed an addiction to your presence. Day. Yeah. If you know anything about Darren's personality, you know that this is pretty much a proclamation of love when it's Darren we're talking about. But he already had said in the last episode that perhaps even he can feel something real for somebody. And he also told me that he'd hate to be a burden to me or put me in danger. So yeah, we've had some big Darren moments recently. It's ironic that because you can't even do your little rendezvous with Day in Act 4, but you get some of the biggest moments for the Darren romance in Act 4. So, super important stuff here. Because, yeah, somebody who doesn't know anything about the story is probably seeing this and like, no, he's not being that. He's not like saying, "Oh, I love you forever." But for Darren, this is like big for him. Because his whole story is that he can't ever let anybody get too close to him. Because he's got basically the equivalent of a poltergeist. Except a lot more deadly. He's got this otherworldly entity haunting him. And if anybody ever finds out about it, the entity will kill them. So he's always pushed people away and made them hate him because it was the only way he could protect them. And now he's like actually falling for somebody. And he hates that he is possibly putting me in danger, but at the same time, he doesn't want to push me away like he does with everybody else. So this is a very, very tough spot for him, as I've said many times. And it's even worse when we're in the abyss and surrounded by demons that'll kill you at any second. Because if he is ever in mortal danger, this entity will appear and murder everybody in sight. And if I happen to be near him at the time, yeah. So it's a very, very rough act for him because we're here in basically the equivalent of hell.